Welcome to On the Agenda, a recap of significant action taken during the most recent council meeting on January the 22nd. In an effort to ensure that Missouri City's emergency management operations continue to provide the best possible care, council members approved a new funding source for those services. Council members approved an ordinance on the first of two readings to establish emergency services cost recovery fees. A resolution will be presented at a future City Council meeting to establish the fee schedule and to define the types of emergencies that will be included. An estimated $50,000 is expected to be collected annually based on incidents in 2010 and 2011. In order to be proactive in repairing sidewalks, an updated evaluation will be conducted of all city sidewalks. Council awarded a contract for sidewalk evaluation services for about $67,000. All sidewalks in the city will be rated on a point scale to determine their condition.
Just like we do in the streets where we rate every segment of street, we would rate every segment of existing sidewalk, get a real down-to-earth, real number on this is the amount of sidewalk that is still, that is below par in the city on that, and then we'll be able to plug that into two things. One, the CIP bond package, and also prioritization of repairs.
The evaluation is expected to take from 3 to 4 months and will not affect the current list for sidewalk repairs. And council members approved an agenda for the 83rd session of the Texas Legislature. Local control for local government that focuses on local control over taxation, zoning, annexation, and code enforcement. Keeping families safe and healthy that focuses on public safety, water management, and parks. Expanding business growth that focuses on economic development tools used by cities and the state. And an increase in efficiency and reduction of waste that focuses on unfunded mandates from the state.
We want to make sure that we put forth before the legislature, especially our state senators and representatives, what are the things that are important to us? Where do we stand in relation to a number of items?
The legislative agenda will be used to represent the city's position on key issues to legislators and their staff. To continue to provide the high quality of service for trash pickup, council members approved a franchise fee. The council approved an amendment to the contract with Republic Services that includes pricing to reflect residential rates from 2013 through the end of the contract on December 31st, 2015, and includes a 5% franchise fee previously approved by council that takes effect on February 1st, 2013. The fee is projected to generate approximately $250,000 annually. In other action, council members held a public hearing and approved an ordinance on the second and final reading to rezone about 432 acres for the Fort Bend Parkway Planned Development District. The rezoning will allow for development including retail, commercial, office, warehouse, and multifamily uses. The multifamily development is requested on 43 acres of land located southeast of the Lake Olympia entrance ramp onto the Fort Bend Parkway. The city is currently coordinating the following two infrastructure projects in that area. A new 2-lane extension of Hurricane Lane from Trammell Fresno Road to Lake Olympia Parkway, where it connects to Fort Bend Parkway. The extension will be constructed by the Texas Department of Transportation. Funding for the construction is scheduled for fiscal year 2014. In other action, council members heard two financial reports, introduced the city's new utilities manager, and was recognized for winning a statewide award for healthy living. Chris Bro with Noel Larson PC presented the 2012 Comprehensive Annual Financial Report, including expenses and revenues, as well as information on the general fund, bond fund, and debt service. The annual financial report received an unqualified or clean opinion, the highest level of assurance given on financial statements. Finance Director Wes Vela gave the quarterly financial report for the period ending September 30th, 2012, that provides an overview of the city's general fund and the Missouri City Recreation and Leisure, LGC's financial status, including the Quail Valley Golf Course. Year-to-date revenues from July through September increased 46% from the same period last year. An additional $97,000 in sales taxes was collected compared to the same period last year, and expenditures increased 33% over last year due to an increase in contractual services and commodities. And Robert Upton was introduced as the city's utilities manager. He will be coordinating information with the municipal utility districts. Upton is moving his family from Prescott City, Arizona, where he worked as the senior engineer project manager with Fan Environmental, a construction firm specializing in water and wastewater infrastructure and operations.
The great opportunity that was presented and work with the great staff that you have here. And it was an exciting time. Interviewed in November, and it was a great offer, and we decided to accept and be a part of your great team that you have here.
And the city was recognized as a 2012 Healthy at HEB Community Challenge finalist. The Show Me City received the second place award for small cities. A total of 38 mayors, hundreds of school principals, and thousands of organizations made a commitment to a healthier future during the 2-month-long challenge.
We were barely edged out this year, and we have as a goal next year to assume the #1 position with regard to the awards.
The mayor will be part of the development team for next year's contest. The City of Sugar Land received the 3rd place award. And Mayor Alan Owen and council members presented reports on some recent events. The Business Briefing Breakfast, John Mosley, General Manager of the Trade Development Department for the Port of Houston, spoke at the breakfast on January the 10th. A representative with the Houston Texans will speak at the next breakfast in February. Fort Bend Regional Council Helen Cordes Awards Luncheon. Councilmember Floyd Emery attended the luncheon that honored David Young with Union Pacific Railroad, who has volunteered with the organization for 8 years. The 2013 State of the City in Sugar Land, Mayor Owen and council members Bobby Marshall and Danny Nguyen attended on January 18th. Sugar Land announced they will hold a $50 million bond election to fund amenities including a recreation complex, performing arts center, hike and bike trails, and further amenities along the Brazos River. Mayor Owen visited the legislative staff on the opening day of the 83rd session of the Texas Legislature. According to Owen, one of the city's interests is legislation that would expand the use of water from wastewater treatment plant effluent for park and wetland use, which could include lakes at the Quail Valley Golf Course. That water is currently not allowed to be used for that purpose. And that's what's on the agenda. The next regular council meeting will be held Monday, February the 4th. And you can find a summary of all the council action the following day under Council Connection on the website homepage.